Women never truly lose their sex drive. Let me say it one more time, so you hear me loud and clear. Women never lose their desire. They only lose their desire for one specific type of man. The grown-up child, wearing the body of an adult. And here is the most painful truth I have to throw straight in your face today. That child is you. You are sitting there, your belly hanging out in front of you, your eyes hollow, staring at the screen. You are an old piece of furniture inside your own home. Your bed is cold, not because she is busy. It is cold because you erased yourself a long time ago. Marriage experts tell you to help out more around the house. They advise you to buy flowers and listen more deeply. They tell you to be softer and more sensitive. Let me say it straight. That is the most worthless advice of this century. Submissive devotion never creates desire. It only kills attraction at the root. Women are drawn to achievement and ambition. They are pulled in by men who are moving forward. The moment you quit the game of your own life, she will start to despise you in silence. She will not say it out loud, but her eyes will say everything. And contempt, according to John Gottman, is the #1 killer of sex inside a marriage. I need to make something clear before we go any further. This content is not for abusive marriages. It is not for physical violence or serious clinical conditions. We are talking about the natural decline of desire in stable marriages. Because of the shift in roles and the psychological decay of the man over 45 years old, if that is where you are, listen carefully to what comes next. I am going to break down 4 assassin behaviors that are killing the masculinity inside you one day at a time. Sit up straight, because after today, you no longer have an excuse to pretend you did not know. The first behavior: the escape artist into the virtual world. You spend 3 hours every night on Xbox or PlayStation. You doom scroll on TikTok until midnight. You binge one Netflix series after another. The virtual world is the only safe place where you are allowed to fail without being judged. In the game, you are a warrior. In real life, you are a shadow. You won 5 matches in a row on Call of Duty last night. But you lost the most important match of all. Right there in your own bed. She was lying 20 inches away from you, which is about 50 centimeters. But the real distance was 20 light years. Because your mind ran out of that house a long time ago. The second behavior: the financially dependent child. You let your wife become the main provider of the household without ever admitting it. You chase dreams that never produced a single dollar. A band that never came together after 20 years. A novel where you wrote 3 chapters and then quit. A startup project that lives inside your head but never makes it into the world. You call it pursuing your passion. She calls it avoiding responsibility. Inside her mind, you are no longer a pillar. You are a charity project that she is funding, and no woman sleeps with her own charity project. The third behavior: the emotional freeloader. You do not have a single male friend you can call at midnight. You do not have one man you can have a beer with and tell the truth. So you dump all your pressure onto your wife. You complain about your boss. You ramble about your coworkers. You talk about your fear of getting old. You have turned her into your free therapist. Here is what nobody dares to tell you. A woman cannot make love to a man she has to emotionally babysit. When she becomes your mother in the conversation, she cannot become your lover in the bed. This is the concept of mommification that modern marriage therapists are warning men about. You have turned your wife into your mother, and biology does not allow her to desire her own son. The fourth behavior: total physical decline. You abuse pornography 3 times a week. You have not exercised since 2018. You eat pizza for dinner and drink beer instead of water. The abuse of pornography is destroying the dopamine system in your brain one day at a time. Your real sexual energy has been burned to ashes in front of your phone screen. When she walks out of the bathroom with her hair wet, your brain does not respond anymore, because your nervous system has been numbed by the hyperreal stimulation on the internet. You no longer have the biological power to lead her. You only have enough power left to click on the next episode. Here comes the science you have to burn into your brain. There is a concept in psychology called hypergamy. Anthropologists have documented this across every culture. Women have an evolutionary tendency to choose men of equal or higher status than themselves. When your status drops in her eyes, a biological mechanism kicks in automatically. She starts looking down at you. Not because she is evil, because her brain was programmed that way over millions of years. Research from the University of Chicago on American couples shows this clearly. When the wife earns significantly more than the husband, the divorce rate goes up. Sexual dissatisfaction goes up. Conflict goes up exponentially because she no longer sees the man she once married standing next to her. She sees a little brother who needs to be taken care of. On top of that, your own dopamine system has been wrecked. High-speed video games and high-definition pornography are artificial superstimuli. Your brain has gotten used to dopamine levels far beyond anything natural can ever produce. Normal married intimacy no longer carries enough power to excite you. You ask yourself why you are no longer interested in her. The answer is sitting inside your phone. You have become a slave to fake rewards. You have traded your real life for fake dopamine candies. This checking out behavior is destroying your masculine identity one day at a time. A man without a goal is a man who is dying. You are living in a disguised form of depression that you yourself do not even recognize. You are no longer a husband. You are a burden in the shape of a human being. Every morning you wake up, she looks at you and feels exhausted. Your presence does not bring her joy. It brings her more responsibility. She does not touch you because there is no respect left to touch. Desire cannot exist where respect has died. Stop trying to change her. Stop begging her to pay attention to you. Stop buying more flowers. Stop booking more romantic dinners. Stop writing more apology letters. You are pouring water into a bucket full of holes. Turn around and take ownership of your own life. A sexless marriage is the final alarm bell. It is screaming at you that you lost your masculine power a long time ago. The only way to come back to life is to restore your ambition and your independence. Let her see you moving with force again. Attraction only shows up when you have real value that stands independently of her. Here is the concrete action plan. There are no shortcuts. There is no magic pill. There are only 3 steps you have to start tomorrow. Step 1. Reset your personal goals this week. Spend 1 hour every day on a skill that actually makes you money. Learn how to code. Learn how to trade stocks. Learn how to sell. Learn anything that makes you more valuable on the job market. Set a goal of earning an extra $1,000 a month within the next 6 months. The goal has to be specific. The goal has to be measurable. The goal has to have a deadline. A man without a clear goal is a boat without a rudder. She cannot respect a boat that does not know where it is heading. Step 2. Detox your dopamine immediately and completely. Cut out video games entirely for the next 30 days. Cut out pornography entirely for the next 30 days. Cut out TikTok and Reels entirely for the next 30 days. You are going to feel pain in the first week. You will be restless, irritable, unable to sleep. Those are the symptoms of a brain going through detox. Endure it like a man. After 30 days, your nervous system will reset itself. You will start to feel the real world again. You will find your wife attractive again. You will find that breakfast tastes good again. You will find that the morning walk has meaning again. Step 3. Build a community of men around you. Join a sports group, a running club, an adult soccer league, a Brazilian jiu-jitsu class. Anything that puts you shoulder to shoulder with other men who are fighting for their own lives. Find 2 men you can call when things get hard. Stop dumping your emotional garbage on your wife. When you have real brothers around you, she will automatically see you as more attractive because she knows you no longer depend on her entirely for emotional support. Independence is the most powerful addiction in the female brain. Are you tired of feeling like an extra person inside your own home? Are you tired of sleeping 20 inches, which is about 50 centimeters, away from your wife but feeling like you are half a planet apart? Join our community today. We do not teach you how to please women. We do not teach you cheap psychological tricks. We help you take back the masculine power that was already yours before you lost it. Hit the subscribe button and leave a comment to let me know where you are on this journey. The link to the private discussion group is right below the video. And now, the question I want you to take to bed with you tonight. Put the game controller down. Close the laptop. Leave the phone in another room. Sit alone in the dark for 2 minutes. Then ask yourself, with all the honesty you have left inside you, If tomorrow she walks out the door with 2 suitcases and never comes back, what do you have left besides a worn-out game controller, a bulging belly, an empty soul, and the memory of the man you could have become but abandoned somewhere along the road of life?